Hello again. This is part 2. Welcome. I've got a little bit of glare coming through the window. I'm sorry about that. But this is what I've chosen for the top. I haven't put it on yet. For the top of my lid. Okay, and I have put on the front piece of the lid, same as I did for the back, if you recall the first video. And this one, oops, that's the strip I've chosen for inside. Anywho, this measurement was my lid front strip 1 1/8. No, the cardstock was, the strip is 1 1/4 by basically the same length as that one, exactly the same length as that one, which is 8 1/4. Okay, so I cut my matting paper already, and I've cut it just for the inside. Let's just look at that. Turn them back and you can see. It's just about a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch perhaps. Just cut it to whatever you feel like. If you want a larger border, cut it smaller. If you want a smaller border, cut it larger, etc., etc. Now, if you remember the pack, the outside of the pack, this is what I cut it from. This piece was the top part, and here you had your name, etc. But I don't think it needs anything to cover that. It just looks like part of that. It looks like maybe that's a ribbon. So basically a little free piece of matching there, and that's for the inside. Okay, and I also cut, what did I cut this for? Oh, that's for the outside, of course, yeah. So let's just pin them back together for a mo. Pin them back together. So always look at your the front cover of your paper pack to see what you can use. And I have actually used one where it did have the maker's label, etc., and info on the front. Well, I just covered that with something else, so I could actually use that cover, and it wasn't two-sided paper, so I actually got that extra paper out of it, which was good. Okay, I chose this one for inside. It's going in there. So what we're going to do first is we're going to cover the base of this, which is the back. I haven't chosen a side for the back yet, so I don't. We'll just put this one as the back. That doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put back there. So I don't cover the back on the inside yet. Okay. When I do cover the inside back, it's after I put my brads in. So we'll get to that point. Okay, I'm just going to frame this with some tape. And I'll put one down the middle. Just burnish that real well. glue. Okay, I'm going to put glue on the tape all the way around. And then in the gaps on the tape, in the gaps. And then I'm just going to slip it in. There we go. If you covered your tape with glue, it gives you some wiggle room to get it straight, to move it around. Love that. Okay, back. I do not do the back. So I think I want that one for the back when it comes to it, because it's pretty. This cut here is just a little bit more plain. These are pretty papers, but they don't sort of jump out at me and say, oh my gosh, you have to do something spectacular with these. I watch videos from the UK and all over Europe, and wow, they get some beautiful papers. Oh my gosh. A wee bit, that's it. Just burnish that in. And just measure your, for your matting, just measure and use whatever size border you want. I remember many years ago, we're talking like before YouTube, before I even had a computer, and yeah, definitely before YouTube was a thing. I was still making boxes, mostly with fabric, because you didn't get pretty papers. And I do remember vaguely, if my memory serves me correctly, to cover the base, I had my fabric or whatever I had ½ inch bigger on all sides. Then I measured the base, and then I cut the corners so that grew the base in, and then the corners, they all fitted up, you know, they're sort of pulled up at the side and you glued them in. Oh gosh, that was a long time ago. I don't know what age I was when I started making things, but I do vaguely remember when I was 14, pretty sure I was, yeah, 14, I made my first dress by hand. Didn't have a sewing machine then, and put in a zipper and did all that kind of stuff. And I think from there I started doing other things, made myself some pair of slacks, summer slacks, and then when the kids come along I would make their clothes. And by then I had a sewing machine. There we go. It's the front and the sides, and we're not putting that back on just yet. So, but we are going to put this back on. This is the back of the lid, the narrow piece. The back, the wider piece is the front. And I cut this to measure. I didn't cut it at all. I am going to cut it to measure. What are they for? They are for the front. This so I don't forget them. But they landed upon my ruler for some reason. Okay, I don't think I've done this one, but we're going to go... You can see the edge there. I've got to go within that edge there. So we will go 13 sixteenths. So let me just write that down. (13/16 of an inch). Now what should we have for the front? Because that's going to be bags. I was kind of hoping to be able to use something similar. Let me get rid of all my papers here. Okay, what have we got? I love butterflies, but I'm not... That would work actually if I took a row of butterflies. It might work. Oh, this is where I took the inside piece from. You can see it, that side. You can see it came from there. So, waste not, want not. That's just beautiful. Nope. What else we've got? Just need to make sure I'm the right length. Oh. That would look nice, but it is too short. Bummer. Bummer. Nope. Now that would work. That would work really well. So what I'm thinking here with this, that would work really well, but I think I want the flowers. I want to focus on those flowers rather than the clocks. So let's cut. Just cut that there, I think. That looks okay. Okay, there's flowers there. And what do we want? 13/16. Oh gosh, give me a break. 13/16. That's 13, 40, 50, 16. That looks like it. Looks like it. Let's see what that looks like. That's about it. Just put two of these. This is so handy. Seriously, so handy. And that on there. I like that. That is good. I like that. So this is the back, isn't it? Back. So let's which way? Upside down or? Yeah, I'm just going to go that way. And we're just going to use glue. Just because I can't be bothered doing the tape. Because there's no actual must-use tape. Let's put it over there. That looks good, that looks good, that looks brilliant. Okay, like that. Now we are going to we're going to poke some holes. Let's do it on the wrong side. Okay, so we've got, I'm just going to measure that 8-inch thing there. Let's just put a line. Through this. This is the inside, so I'm not going to see that line when you turn it over. It's just to give me some reference. Where to put my holes. This is 8 1/8, so I'm just taking it in that 1/16 of an inch on either side, just slightly above that line. Okay, so if we put one at 2 and one at 6, no, if we put one at 2.5 and one at 2, 4, 5.5, no, one at 2, 6, no, 1 3/4, that's 1 3/4, so that would be, oh gosh, I wish I paid attention to my math teacher. Do you know what? I'm not going to be so pedantic. I am just going to, I'm going to use one of these so I can see it better. Right, I'm going to go the first one, I'm going to take 3/4 of an inch in, and this one 3/4 of an inch in. Okay, I can see them. Then we've got 6.5, so let's go 2, 2.5 and 2.5. Seems to work. There. From there. So we've got 1/2, 1, 2. It's a bit close. That one, and we'll put this one just a little bit further that way. So I'll make sure this is the one I do. That one. So oops, throw things down. Okay, I'll just move my guide just down a wee bit. I am using a 1/4 inch, I think it is. No, it's not. It's a 3/8 of an inch. Sorry, don't listen to me. 3/16 of an inch, which is what? What is a 3/16? 1, 2, 3. That's less than a 1/4 inch and more than an 1/8. Okay, I can. Oh, shush, Bubby. My neighbour just playing with her car. And he thinks it's his Ash. AJ, it's my daughter. He adores AJ. He loves it when she visits. Goes crazy, scratching at the door. Okie doke. Now, where's our back? That is our back. This is our back. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take all these clips off now. So, get rid of all my papers. Okay, now I did the front lip the same as I did the back, but I made that this gully just a tad, 1/16 of an inch larger than I did this one. And it fits just perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is set this up and make sure everything fits at the sides. Feels good to me. That feels good there, and that feels a little bit over there. Okay, there. Still a little bit over. That's it. I think that's it. Everything's good. So now we are going to put our holes in here. To do this, I'm going to have to hold it in my arms. No, that goes over too far. I've pushed it too far still. Just check. Yeah, it should be up just a tad from here, because there's my guide is there. I really don't want it crooked, so we are going to pay some attention to this. See if I've got another colour pencil. No point using a blade. What's this? Oh, that's a blade. Okay, pencil, pencil, pencil rather than a pen. Where are you? Here we go. So if standing up works for you, go standing up. That's it. I'm standing up. And I'm realizing that it is further in here because of the gully, so not to panic. I'll just move my guide back a jot and see how we go there. Move it back just a little bit more, I think. Okay. This won't fit in. The end of this won't fit in. If you've got one of these, they They're good, but they're bad. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put a hole through here with a pointy tool, right in the center of each one of them. And then I'm going to go at it from this side. I'll go at it from this side, and it makes no doubt. Oh yes, it does make a difference. It does make a difference. But we do need some light. Give me some light, please. Where are you? Okay, I think that's it. If I'm wrong, ooh, that looks like it's right in the middle. And that one looks good too. And that one looks good as well. Does it? Where's your hole? Oh, there you go. I can't see it. Where is your hole? Oh, there it is. I can't see it. I should put a light on that. There we go. That looks about it. Okay, pray. Back. Okay, now let's just grab our brads here, or office clips. I'm going to put one in first, and then just give it that fold over that prong. And I'll put this one in and fold over that prong. And then we'll go with these two, just one at a time. That's better. Aha! We're a bit tight on this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look what I've done. Here's my hole here. There. And you can see it there. Whoops. There's the hole I made, and there's where it's supposed to go. So, yep, I made that hole, and that's where it's supposed to go. Poop. It won't reach in. Oh, hang on, it might reach in there. It might if I bring this back. Go in there and whoop, wrong one still. Don't make this mistake twice, please. I'd appreciate that. That's it. That's a pretty sturdy machine, that. Everything sticks to it though, magnetic wise, but I love it. Okay. Oh, good I did. Okay, we've cocked it up. We have cocked it up. So, take all the fasteners out for a minute. So, be very careful when you do put your holes in. Okay, so I've got, and it's even wrong. That. So that one is totally wrong. So what I'm going to do, the one that's wrong, one of these bits that come out of the puncher. I'm going to put that in there, put some glue in there. I'm going to pop a bit back in, so that covers that up. And I'm going to do the same with this, because that is so wrong. The other one's better, but it's also wrong. So I'll just put a little bit of glue in there. So there we go. And just pop that in, hold it both sides, just to fill up that little gap. And it's going to be locked down securely with glue, etc. Okay, it doesn't want to do that. Let's pick another piece. Nah, don't need to. So, I really want to go with this hole here. So that's where I put it. All fixable, mate. All fixable. I have to stick this right off my desk to be able to see. It is in the same place as the other three. We've got 3 holes here now. Okay, can I see through them all? Yes! So, first up, I'm going to grab another piece of this and put it on top. Because that's not good. I can fudge it, but I don't like to. Because even with the bread in there, the only other thing I can do is, let's see if we can get a bit of trim. How about that? Do a little bit of trim on that. Just on the base there. That's something really tiny. That's too fancy. Wow, where's the beginning of you? That is good. I like that. That's good. And I'll tuck it in on either side, I think. So I'm really thinking I might use that. I'll use this piece. Unless I find the one I really want. A ribbon would have looked nice too. I think this is what I was looking for. Well, that's what I was looking for. But if I put some lace there, I'm going to carry it over to somewhere onto the front, and I don't have enough of this. So don't be like me, plan your stuff well beforehand. So don't be like Stella, do it properly. Oh, hang about. Definitely not that, haven't got enough. Oh my god. Isn't it gorgeous? That's it, and I've got enough for the front. I don't have enough to tuck in, so we're just going there. Just there. Okay, don't be stingy with the glue, but don't overflow it. But you've still got to get your brads in your holes. So that's the right way up, this is. Make sure our holes are still accessible. And accessible. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look gorgeous? Look at that. That's a beautiful piece of trim. Okay, you can go home. And we'll put this on the front to even it up. Okay, let's just put these little clips on for now, because it will take a little bit for the fabric to catch. And meanwhile, we can get on with some other decorating. More clips, there's one. Oh, look at this little itty bitty. I sometimes use these if I've got, if I'm doing a bead dangle, clip it on the top of the memory book with them. Okay. Okay, the lid. This is front. You might think I'm being a little bit silly measuring everything, but woohoo. I've made some boo-boos, not measuring properly. Okay, this goes that way. Let's put that up there like that, so we can get our... That looks lovely. And I'll make some... I'll try and get these colours in my paint box and make some flowers just to sit around the clock maybe. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, some tape around the back. Just give it a border there. And we'll just go down there. Now I know I overflowed on one side, so we'll just tuck that overflow in. You see it there? You probably can't see it there. Let me just bring that in, tuck it in, because you don't want any sticky on the outside of it. And there's a bit there. Oops. There's lots of overflow on that one. Sorry, I've got a pin in my mouth. You have to be reasonably quick with this glue. Gives you a little time, but way less than a minute, so be on the ball. Okay, that is that. I'm happy with what that looks like. Burnish it well, spread out that glue. You don't want clumps. Although I must admit, this doesn't clump. I haven't had any problems with clumping. Nice word that, clump. Okay, it spreads out really well. Okay, it's our front, and I think we might be ready to put our back on, but let's not yet. Let's put the inside lid on now. And that's our inside lid. It's thinner. The front of the pack was thinner than the inside papers, so I'm going to put more tape. Okay, a lot of burnish. I'm trying not to rush, but I really want to start the album in this video. And I've stopped calling them albums, actually. I'll start calling them memory books. That's a nicer name. Okay, a little overhang there. No more. So I'm going to get the big bottle. Not squeezing it too much. Okay, that's the inside of the lid, that's the way it goes. That's, where's the clock? 12. 12, that's it. And center that. Here we go. Because it's thinner, burnish it really, really well straight away. Get that glue moving. That's the front, it'll look like that. Brilliant. Actually, we do put the back outside on. So, where are we going to have the back outside? I don't yet know what I'm going to have all around, so let's choose that now. And I'm thinking of something in the blues. Something in the blues for that. 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 I won't use that. I won't use that one. That one or that one. And then I've got this. This is nice. But I don't want the book and box to be focused on knitting, and that is a focus, you know. So we've got this one and that. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go this one, because we've got the wood there, got the wood there, so let's go with this. Makes sense, yeah? Start off with one. Okay, now I've done my measurements. I'm going to double check. Okay. For the outside long sides, I've gone 2 1/8 by 8, and let's just see what that looks like. 2 1/8, that's good. The height is good. By 8, that's good. So let's do 2 of them. So this is 2 1/8. That's what I said, wasn't it? 2 1/8. Looks good. And we need 2 of those. Oh shoot, did I do? That is 2 1/8. Shoot, I thought I did 1 1/8 there. They don't look the same. They're not quite the same. Where is that? Okay. That one's just a tad shorter. I mean, you know, a little bit less than 2 1/8. But I'm going to keep that one because, for the back, because the back thing will hide this anyway, so. Okay, by 8. Do the sides, which are going to be, the length is 5 3/4, so my measurement said. Let's go and see. 5 and, nope, I would go 13/16. Let me just change that. 5 and 13/16. So here's our 5, and that's the space between the 5 3/4 and the 5 7/8. sure. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. And that. I don't suppose it matters which way is up. Oh yes, it does. That is up. This, I think, is up. Where's the other ones? Okay, I'm going to do the back one first. And we have to repunch our holes. So let's just fit that. That's exactly where I want it to go. It's a perfect measurement for me all the way around. I like it. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in here with my pen, and I'm just going to make that hole, that round circle there. Oh gosh, which one are you? Yeah, that one. And that one. Okay, and let's see if we can just make this accurate. Accurate. Yep. That's good. That's good. Sometimes that doesn't quite give me a clean cut. Maybe the needs sharpening or something, I don't know. Doesn't hurt to smooth them out like this with a pen or a pencil. Or you don't put any ink on them, smoothing them out, putting all that to the back. Cool. Okay, we are going to put some tape down the middle. And why not? A little bit around the bottom. And we're going to do, it's all going to be covered with glue as well, so you don't have to put as much tape on as I am. That's the tops. So I've got a bit of overhang there, which I'll take off. A little smidge there. Okay, let's take the tape backing off. Oh, I'm still feeling warm roast pork dinner in my belly. Yum. Went to a friend's for lunch. It was so good. Okay, now we're just going to put all the glue on, especially around the holes. That is important. let's carefully place it so that our holes are visible, and we stick it down. Nice. Okay, what else? Oh, we need to do the inside one now, which is this one. Same thing. Oops. Where we want it. And we just do this, make sure we know where our holes are going to go. And then punch them. I tend to punch from the back of the piece, and I think it's better if you can punch from the front, because you get a cleaner cut that way. Stop shaking. You've been fed. I get the shakes when I'm hungry. But I'm not hungry. How can you possibly be hungry? Just smooth those out, those little holes. See what a difference it makes to them. Okay, let's go with the tape above the hole and below the holes. This is just a 1/4 inch, and then I'll go back to the 1/2 inch. Don't need to use this much tape. Especially if you are using glue as well, and I do recommend it wholeheartedly. Okay. Four. Oh no, 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 no. Face up, please. Got carpet. Didn't want it on the carpet. Okay, this is the inside. Now I do have a little, remember when I mucked up there? I want to try and pad that a bit. That little bit there. With one of these pieces. Take that piece. And just pad it in there. There we go. Just make sure, oh shoot, look, we've got some glue on there. They look good, in the right place. Oh shoot, no, 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 we haven't put our brads on. Ah, thank goodness I remembered that. Oh my goodness. Woohoo. Get carried away, Stills, carried away. Okay, let's put our brads in. didn't need to put holes in there. I didn't need to put holes in there. Senior moment, I tell you, senior moment. I'll have to find another piece of that. That's okay. We're good. We are good. We need to put these in first. I kind of had a feeling I was doing it wrong because it just didn't feel right. Wrong and right. Okay, we've got them all, excuse me, in. Now we will grab our black tape. Or if you haven't got black tape, use just ordinary masking tape. And we're just covering those pins. Make sure the masking tape is really stuck down. And I've got just a little bit over, ooh, that's hard to break. A little bit over the edge there. Okay. I love that back. That looks really nice. Okay, let's find another piece that'll go with this. What have I got there? I can cut it from here. Beautiful. So it was 2 and something 8. Measure it again still. Don't guess. Where'd I put my ruler? Okay, there it is. What are you doing over there? We'll just mirror this one here to be 7 and wow, 7 and what? 7 and 3/4. Yeah, by 2 and 1/8. 2 and 1/8. Okay, let's go about 2 and 1/8. We'll just take off the selvage. I don't know if that's what they call it in paper craft. 7 3/4. Now to choose which part of the flowers I want. I may as well just go for the bottom lot. Is it 2 and 1/8? 1/8. that'll go in there. And you can't see those brads. Okay, this is just going to have one down the middle. And I'm going to put one on the top, because the top can sometimes get some movement, you know, when you open and thing. This top may get some movement, so just add that extra security to the top. Along with our glue. And there's filling up again. These I have found are the best little bottles for doing this. They just are the best. No problems with them at all. Okay, that's where I want it. Brilliant. Let's burnish that down more. Try not to use a pointy, because it will go through if you're like a bull in a china shop like I am. That's what my husband says. Okay, so inside done, except for that. And we won't do that until we've got our magnets arranged. Don't forget, where are they now? They're not on the, yes they are. They're on the ruler. Okay, the back is done. Let's do these ones now. And what have we got? Is that? This is our front. This is really pretty. Really, really pretty paper. Let's just make sure that we are going up the same way. Flowers going the same way. It's really hard to tell what's up and what's down. It looks up. Okay, we'll look at this and see what's up. Oh, okay. The ribbon goes down. If this is the way you look at it, the ribbon goes down. So this one goes that way. Okay, well, right orientation now. So I'm just going to flip it over like that, so I can flip it over like that. Okay, we will put one on the top. And one on the bottom this time. It doesn't really matter, I'm just playing. Doesn't matter. Oh, now I've forgotten my orientation, haven't I? I think it's that way. Yep. Okay. Whoa. I'm going to have to put a magnet in there. Shoot, 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 shoot. I'll just borrow one of these. We're going to put that magnet. 1, shoot, 2. It's upside down and my glue is going to be drying real quick. So we'll just give it another shot of glue, don't hurt. Glue around the magnets. How could I forget that? Easy peasy done. Easy peasy done. There we go. Now make sure you rub around the magnet. Make sure that top end is, the top end here above the magnet is closed. Okay. Then our partners, click that on, and they're ready and waiting for this. Beautiful. Okay, obviously no magnets on here, so we don't have to bother with that. But I'm going to use 1/4 inch tape on this. No particular reason. Well, yeah, it's saving on my larger tape. I know a lot of Americans use 3/8 of an inch tape, but I just can't find that here. I just cannot find it. I'm in Australia, if you didn't know. Ribbon down, here we go. If you haven't got tape on the sides, make sure you do put glue on there. I've got a sty in my right eye and it's driving me insane. The itch. I used to get them a lot as a child. I haven't had one for, oh my god, oh, maybe 6 years or so. Don't know what causes them. I've a feeling it's probably rubbing my eye after I've given the dog a massage around his ears. Probably something to do with that. That way. You can get these little bottles with those little caps. I think there might be 5 in a container from Temu. Really cheap, and they're the best things I've ever used for my glue. Absolutely the best I've ever used. My little fine metal tip, it just clogged up and I couldn't use it anymore. So I thought I'd try these. I tried ones with a longer metal tube and that just didn't work. So I thought I'd give these a shot, and they work beautifully. Okay, now leave the front flat for now, and we're going to work on these. So first up, let's grab a little bit of tape, take that off, then pop it back on. Another bit of tape, and take that off and pop it back on. Okay, now when we close our lid, let's make sure we're squared up properly. We're not squared, so we didn't do that properly. Seriously? That's better. Push that down. Make sure that tape, whoops, attaches. So okay, that tape's there, so let's just see if we're in the right place. I don't think we are quite in the right place. Seems we are. We are. I do get a little bit pedantic about the magnets. That's a perfect fit. I can see it. It's a perfect fit. Okay. So what we want now is our piece for here, and what was I going to put in there? Not sure. Let's see what we've got. We can use scraps for those areas. It's a nice piece. And I would prefer to have a thinner piece for the magnet's sake. What measurement do we need there? 1 1/8. Let's just double check that, because you know what I'm like. Double check. Where'd the ruler go? 1 1/8, and that is good. 1 1/8. Look, I'm just going to cut this to 1 1/8, and I'm just going to test something. 1 1/8. Just going for a little test. Okay. Now let's see if we can put this piece in between the magnets. fussy cut something. There's going to be a way to do this. Actually, I think I might cut that a bit bigger. 1 1/4 maybe. No, that's fine. It'll still hide the magnet, it's just important. Just see how the magnet fares with that thickness on it. Perfect. Let's see how it fares with the thickness of the cardstock. Oh, nice. Yeah. Look what I found. Flutterby's. And it fits perfectly across there. Oh, look at that one. The small flutterby's. I probably could do this, you know. Let's have a look. Okay, what did I say? 1 1/8. What am I doing? 1 1/8. I've got no idea what I'm doing. What am I doing here? Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, we've got 1 1/8. Okay, and let's cut another one at 1 1/8. And see which part of this will go. See? You made another piece of paper. Okay, but that has definitely got to go in that way. Okay, like that. So, oh shoot, bear with me while I put some 1/4" tape there. Some 1/4" tape there. We'll take off the backing. Get any overhangs over. And then we'll pop some glue on that tape. And then just over a little bit, so we've got 1/2 inch. And then we'll fit this over to there. Make sure we are absolutely straight. A little bit not straight there. Just grab our scissors and we're just going to trim a smidge there. You can see some tape up there. Okay, now we're just going to go in the back and take off that. Look, don't waste paper, seriously. Absolutely seriously, make sure that that join is not going to go onto the magnets, so I'm just going to cut that one there. Let's turn it upside down for a minute, and I'm going to cut that one just inside that. And that's what we're going to put there. It's there, front open, butterflies. Yeah. You might think I'm being a bit stingy, but this is only a 12 pack and I've still got to make an album memory book, so be stingy. These are not cheap papers. Be stingy. As long as your outcome is beautiful with no flaws, you can't ask for anything more. Okay, glue. Before I do that, I'm going to take off these backing tapes. I knew you'd be trouble. Glue. And a bit around there, and a bit around there. Careful of that one. Okay. That is it there. Just center that. Over this way a bit, that's centered. I'm going to use the cloth because I want to go around those magnets. Make sure the edges of your magnets are totally sealed. Absolutely totally sealed to hold that magnet in. And for aesthetics too. You need it to look good. Have I got a loop there? I do. We are going to put some more glue in there. Working with a narrow strip when you put magnets in it's a little bit of a bother. You've got to give it more time, more effort, but the end result is good. So we're going to have the same with this one. Need a bit more glue in there. Okay, let's have a look. We've got no pull-up. We've got no pull-up. I'm just double checking. Over here, I've got a little bit of pull-up where I joined the paper. So let's just put some more glue in there. Burnish it real well. Now you can't tell that that's a double piece of paper because you've got all those that wood paneling there. these require more burnishing. So don't be slack with it. Burnish, burnish, burnish. There we go. Okay, let's see what we're going to do with the front. What did I have in mind for the front? Wasn't that? I don't even know if I've cut it for the front. It wasn't butterflies, that's for sure. I think it was something else to do with this blue. Okay, so let's have a look. See what we got. No. The only nice thing about that sheet was the clocks. I didn't like that much. Be a nice photo mat for the album. Oh gosh, isn't that gorgeous? Love it. That is so beautiful. Put that in the album maybe. Okay, we've got this. Only thing is, I have to do it that way, and I don't want to because that is going vertical. So we'd have to do a vertical. That's all right. No worries. We can use another sheet. I won't use that one. It would be this one probably because we've got the wood pattern there. Let's see what else we got. We're definitely not using the knitting. No, I'm really keen on that, but I do want to bring in some more blue. Okay, I've got two of them. Oh, I think I wanted to bring in more beige, more of this. Depending on where I cut it from though, it's going to leave me some white. Blech. It's difficult. It really is difficult. When you've got such pretty paper, you don't know which part to use. Because I kind of like the front to be a, to have a focus, like a focal point. And I don't think we've got enough beige, enough of this cream beige. So having some on the front would be good. You see I'm off just a little on magnets. Oh, we have vanishing there. Oh, it's stuck. Good. I had some clock stuff there. Unfortunately, I don't have much clock stuff left to be able to do anything with because they're horizontal. So that one, or hey, how about that one's got no wood grain? So how about let's have a look at this as opposed to this. Okay, we can go there for the flap. That's the front flap, and I probably would put something in the middle of the front flap, some sort of ephemera. So either that one, or I can go like take this here. Oh yeah, I'm looking at that. I know it's only a bit of a flap, but maybe that one. I don't know. No, those flowers. Okay, we're going to cut a piece of this. And our measurement for this flap, the front flap is, now take it, when you measure this one, take it to this edge of your little gully that you've made, so that you can see the sharp edge there. I want 1 and a little bit more than 1/8, so 1 2 3/16. Let's go that way, 1 3/16. Oops, 1 2 3. And I think it's right. That's nice. Yes, it works well with that, but I would have actually preferred a bit bigger. So unfortunately I've got a bit of scrap there. I'm going to go at 1 inch. 1 2 3/16, and that's a quarter. I'm going to go 1/16 after the quarter. I can always trim. I can always trim it back if it doesn't work. Here's me wasting paper, and I was so frugal before. Or stingy, whichever way you want to put it. That's better. As long as it stays within that, I need to trim off. Trim off, trim off, trim off. Probably need to trim off that 1/16 that I just added, so I make it 1 1/4, 1 inch and a quarter. Come on, there you go. Makes a difference, just a little sliver like that. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's just grab our smaller tape. This is the only one I can break with my fingers. The glue is more expensive for me to buy than the tape, so I like to be frugal, but I won't compromise. I won't compromise on my quality. So if it needs lots of tape, we get lots of tape, but we also get the glue. Okay. That's about it. and of course I'm going to put something on the bottom which will be black. There we go. And I'm definitely going to make a piece of ephemera for that. So I'll probably fussy cut something. Oh look, I've got that. I will fussy cut that and I'll put that on the front. So actually I'm not going to do the album now. I think we are pretty much out of time. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, my magnets are just only just straight. They're not quite. There's a millimetre out. Once it's decorated, hopefully it won't matter. I'm going to put that there, and I might even put some on. Ooh, if I've got enough. I don't, but as long as it goes either here or here, that's fine. Right, that's it for now. I hope you come back for part 3 when we put the album together. The memory book. Okay, thanks again for watching. Sorry about all the glare. It's awful. There's just no way I can fix it, short of putting a huge light over my head. But these papers are really just the most, I think, periwinkle blue. I'm not sure if it's periwinkle blue or not, or kind of a eggshell blue. It's a beautiful blue anyway. And the cream and the peach is just gorgeous. Yep, okay. Thanks for being with me. I'd love to hear your comments, I really would. Please make a comment. Click like if you've enjoyed my video, and subscribe if you've not been here before. That would be awesome. Okay, I'll see you in part 3. Bye for now. Stay safe and keep well.